This afternoon, a Mason County Circuit Court jury found Sean Phillips of Victory Township guilty of unlawful imprisonment, a felony carrying a maximum of 15 years. Mr. Phillips will be sentenced on June 5th at 3 p.m. before Mason County Circuit Judge Richard Cooper. Phillips was charged with the unlawful imprisonment of Catherine Shelby Elizabeth Phillips, his 4.5-month-old daughter, on June 29th of 2011. Paul Spaniola, prosecuting attorney for Mason County, tried the case and said, "This was an important case for our county. So many citizens were invested in searching and praying for Catherine. This jury's verdict helps restore some resolution for the family and the community. The most important job of government is the protection of our most vulnerable citizens, including our children. I want to thank Chief Mark Barnett of the Ludington Police Department and the numerous officers of the Ludington Police Department, Sheriff Jeff Fires of the Mason County Sheriff's Department, the detectives and deputies of the Mason County Sheriff's Department, Commander Kevin Levitt of the Michigan State Police, Hart Post, and its troopers and detectives, and the other detectives from Oceana County and the surrounding counties that assisted us during the initial investigation. I would also wish to acknowledge the assistance of the FBI agents from the Troy office, the Detroit office, and the Grand Rapids office that assisted us during the investigation and testified at trial. Additionally, the Adam Walsh Center for Missing and Exploited Children provided assistance during the investigation. We had people here from the Adam Walsh Center during the investigation as well. I would especially like to thank Detectives J.B. Wells of the Ludington Police Department, Detective Mike Kenny of the Mason County Sheriff's Department, and Detective Sergeant Tom Posma of the Mason County Sheriff's Department for their numerous hours, their overtime, the sleepless nights that they have spent over the course of the last 10 months in the investigation of this case. Without their dedication, we would not have been able to present the case that we did, and we would not have been able to seek justice for baby Kate. That's my prepared statement.
So what about reaction from the family about finally getting justice in this case?
So long as Catherine is not found, so long as Catherine is missing, there is a hole. There is a hole in the family. This, not only does this case impact our entire community, it of course impacts the families involved as well. It impacts the Phillips family, Mr. and Mrs. Phillips. They have had to go through this process as well. This has been a very traumatic situation for them. They have a missing granddaughter. Obviously, Ariel Cortland, her daughter is missing. She still wants answers as to where Catherine is.
What about the people that say Ariel's involved?
The timeline bore out that Ariel could not have been involved in the disappearance of Catherine. When we investigated this case, we looked, especially Detective Kenny, he looked at it neutrally and took Ariel's statement, and everything that Ariel said needed to be confirmed, and it was confirmed.